Okay, so I'm going to give you a brief introduction into the best way to glue Bristol together. What we're going to do in this case, I'm going to take this piece of folded paper and I'm going to glue it right to this other piece of folded paper. You're going to be using glue a lot when you're constructing different solids and using tabs, and so this is a really important skill to kind of really master. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to trim off what will be basically like my glue stick. And then I'm gonna trim also a little piece of like scrap Bristol. Maybe you already have scrap and you don't have to trim this specially, but this is gonna basically serve as my palette. And so what we'll do, really importantly, like I mentioned before, you never wanna use glue on your cutting pad because that's a really good way to ruin it. So what I have on the surface here is just brown paper. A brown paper bag works really great if you like that. And now we've got our Elmer's glue. You can use Elmer's or Sobo. I think we spec'd Elmer's, just all-purpose glue on the supply sheet. So we're gonna put some glue right down onto this piece of Bristol that is serving as our palette. You don't need a whole lot, and really that is the key to gluing Bristol, is that you really do not need that much glue to hold things in place. Now we're going to take our glue stick and we're going to get the surface that we want to put the glue on. And we're going to like scoop up just a little bit of glue and brush that very thinly onto the surface that we're wanting to glue. So this is really good and important for a number of reasons. It lets you be, you can see it a little bit better there, it lets you be precise. So you're putting the glue only exactly where you want it. That keeps your construction really clean. And you're not putting too much glue on the surface of the paper. So once you have that applied, you're gonna find the spot where you want to adhere the paper, and you're gonna press it into place. Elmer's is pretty forgiving, so if you don't get it exactly right, you can just reposition it. And here I'm just gonna kind of rub the paper to encourage it to adhere to the other piece of paper, Bristol, and give it maybe 30 seconds to dry. And there you can see we have a nice glued together piece of paper.